Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of Straight Talk. I am your host and your life coach, Mike G. Brought to you by SourceEnergy.com. We are a personal development and personal relationship techniques coaching firm. We teach people how to understand relationships and how to use that information to get the results that they require in their lives. And today, I am talking to you about a situation that I have going on with a current client as well. And you'll find that most of what I talk about have to do with my clients that I have, as well as my own personal experiences, because I find that they're the freshest ideas because they're now and they're happening, and it's pretty neat to be able to share the different techniques and concepts of how we go about solving these problems. So today it's, how does it go? A champagne taste with a beer pocketbook or a beer wallet, right? You have champagne taste with a beer wallet. Basically, you want more than you can afford. That's not bad. Hopefully ambition grows from that, and the idea of being able to advance yourself or grow yourself to be in a position to afford the things that maybe you once couldn't. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that mentality. It's just kind of funny because it sounds like, someone has a taste for champagne, but the only thing that they can afford is beer. So how does any of this have to do with relationships? Well, the way I see it is like this. How do you prepare for your future? How do you prepare for having things that you don't currently have? I like to look at it as packing your bags. If you were going to go on a vacation to an exotic island, what would be in your bag? You would know where you're going, where you're headed. You would know how you're going to get there, right? Everything would be planned out. You'd have an idea of what you're going to be doing while you're there, how you're going to be spending your time. So you're going to put things in your suitcase that fit into that environment. So if you're going somewhere warm and exotic, do you pack a winter coat, boots, gloves? Of course not. It's inappropriate for where you're headed. So instead, you're going to know that the weather's going to be in the mid-80s and sunny the whole time you're there. You're packing shorts and bikinis and swimming trunks, flip-flops, and maybe a nice sundress to go out on town in the evenings. You know what's in your bag. Well, so many times in relationships, we say we want a particular person to love. We want the weather to be in this particular way. But the tools, the things that we have in our bag for the job, don't add up. I have a client who all his life, he's been a hammer, So to a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? So he just wants to bang away. And he's been successful at banging away. He's a very successful businessman out on the East Coast. I'm so proud to call him my friend. But he's like a bull in a china shop. When he's looking to get something or he's looking to achieve something, his head goes down, the horns are pointing straight out, and he is barreling down. Now, having those techniques in your bag in relationships where you would just bulldoze and push your way through, you might run into some limitations with that attitude, with that stuff in your bag. To say that I want a loving and caring relationship that's delicate and beautiful and something that I hold in high regard, but to try to achieve that by barreling forward and running things over and flattening things out is not a good idea, is it? You know, a lot of women talk about the type of men they want. If that man were to show up, are you ready for him? Do you have those things in your bag? So many times people forget that they need to be the change that they want to see in their life. Listen to what I'm saying. You need to be the change that you want to see in your life, so that others can see exactly what's going on and say, hey, you know what? I like that. I want to be a part of that. I want to be involved in that. But to say the opposite and expect love and sensitivity when you're just a hammer, it's not realistic. So needless to say, we are certainly smoothing out the rough metal edges and trying to get him to see the value, which he does, of being delicate and packing the right tools for his future. And it doesn't mean that being a hammer isn't something that is a positive thing, because some people are nails and you do gotta hammer them. But if what you're looking for is not a nail, then you can't be a hammer. So, ladies, gentlemen, you gotta learn how to pack for your future. And if you don't know how to pack, maybe you call some professional help and you say, hey, listen, this is where I'm going with my life. This is where I want to end up. And they might be able to say, okay, well, what kind of skills you got? You know, are you asking for something that you can't achieve based on what's in your bag? Well, we need to take some of those things out of your bag, like impatience and frustration, and anger and bitterness. And we need to put some different things in your bag, you know, like patience and happiness and forgiveness. We get those things in your bag, now you have the opportunity to achieve the things that you wanted to achieve. But if you don't have the skills, well, you're just going to end up frustrating yourself. You're going to end up wondering, why do I keep recreating the same problems over and over again? It's probably because you have the wrong luggage in your bag based on where you're trying to go. You know, hard hats and boots and reflective gear, that stuff is great, you know, out hunting, right? Or not hunting, I'm sorry, out on the work site. Although in some cases, you know, you want to blend in when you're hunting. That's what I mean to say. You don't want to stand out. So you want to try to understand where you're going, what's in your bag. Do you have the right gear? Do you have the right tools to actually achieve what you're trying to achieve? If you're going to climb a mountain, you need mountain gear. If you're going to go exploring the depths of the ocean, you need depths of the ocean gear. I know it sounds like common sense, but when it comes to relationships, there's a lot of things that escape us and elude us, and small things that we don't even really pick up on, but they're so helpful. So, know how to pack your bag for your future so you can have the best possible chance for success. All right, gang. We'll talk to you again.